Alright, so I'm here in top turtle, and I'm maintaining weight on his body so that he can't just turn and face me. This arm, I want to be careful not to dig it too deep so that he can't grab it, but if I get it right close to his armpit and then push the other arm on the back of his head and get my grip here. Now my right knee, the one by his hips, is actually jamming in under his elbow, and I'm just going to baseball slide forward, and I can take this foot, grab his arm, and end up in crucifix. Alright, I have the back, but I feel him starting to escape, so I facilitate him escaping to the underhook side, so they can just take this arm over the top and grab the crucifix.
So this is from a failed shot and a sprawl. I'm here, she's cupped this leg here, this leg could be here like this, I'm sprawled. I'm going to take a big wide step with this leg, I'm going to put it in this pocket, and just like the one she showed from turtle, I'm going to drive with my hips. Take a big step, my head crosses sides, cut that into that pocket there, drive, this steps over, hooks, and pulls her into the turtle position. You can hit the roll or start attacks from here.
Alright, so I've gotten the crucifix, I've gotten this hand control, I can drive it down to the hip, and then to keep him from driving up, I can bring my hips close to his body and take my far leg and hook under his knee. Now when he tries to drive up, he doesn't have the drive. And now it makes it super easy for me to just reach my hand over, get a nice deep grip with my thumb in with a collar choke, pull down, and return my elbow. If we were in no-gi, I can do the same thing, and I really want to keep this grip again and bring my arm underneath for a rear naked choke. Alright, so I've ended up in this crucifix. I want to keep him from being able to drive his elbows down to the mat, so I can push up with my shoulder, and I can also use my legs to keep his elbows up off the mat. Now, I can get his hand so that I can reach it with this far hand. I'm just going to grab it and pass it to the hand that I have the underhook on. I'm going to grab a nice grip here. Now I can take his gi and wrap it around his wrist and get this nice grip here. And now that I have this hand, I have time to untuck my own gi. And even if he's like bucking around, like I have pretty good control here. And actually his bucking around helps me to pull my own gi out. And I'm going to smoosh it across his face and then get it underneath his neck. And I'm just going to bring my elbow to my ribs. Oop.
So real basic, come here, I get the crucifix. So lots of guys will step over, relax a little bit, give me this, right? And they'll just get this. I like to come through and have this one on the inside, pinch here. My first attack, I'm gonna come in, open the collar, grab the collar, it's just a modified clock choke. I can control the wrist, or I can just stay tight. I drive forward, drive their head to the mat, and then I start putting my forehead to the mat across. I start dipping this shoulder, and I can even start rolling them up into the choke. I'm crossbody, and as I roll, I push their head into the choke. If I get to this position, and I can't get the grip here, I'm going to pack the shoulder. She's got very small arms, so there's a chance I could lose it, but I pack the elbow and shoulder. I come, elbow to the inside. I look through the hole. My shoulder touches the mat. She has to roll with this. I come up on top, my elbow's on the inside. Here, I block the head, block the hip. She's got real small arms, so I'll probably pack this. Foot steps back. Start dragging that back. Sometimes when you hit the roll, you end up in the crucifix proper. All I do from here is I'll push the head down, elbow up, come across, come over, grab the hips.